How's it going, everybody? It's that BS guy, BS standing for bariatric surgery, of course, and only that, because it could not possibly mean anything else. As you can see, I'm a little bit more relaxed tonight. I've had a lot of stuff going on, lots of moving components happening right now. If I could show you a pan of my my apartment, it looks like a chaos here, but all my artwork's down. The tree is gone. All my stuff's getting slated to be picked up the next day or later this week, but I'm still traveling this week, so I have to basically get everything done like now. So with that being said, I wanted to get a nice video out for you, as you know, as my progression keeps going. I was really surprised when I stepped on the scale this week what happened, and honestly, like I'm not sure if I'm trusting the accuracy on it, but it's what it is. It says what it is. So with that being said, without any further ado, I want to get to the stats. So I started my journey officially on April 6, 2019. Had the duodenal switch surgery down in Tijuana, Mexico at Mi Doctor Hospital via a service called Mexico Bariatric Center. If you want to know a little bit more about that, I have an honest review video out for that, and also pay attention to the end of the video for a little blurb in regard to their services for me. And then, so my pre-operation weight was 378 pounds at my highest. My operation weight after the pre-operation diet was 363 pounds. My current weight is 240 pounds. So, and please note I round up. So technically the scale said I was in the 230s, but I'm not gonna count on that just yet. I want to be a little bit more cautious because of everything. So 240. I cannot complain. I've already passed my, my first benchmark was to be below 245, and to be off my sleep apnea machine, which I can safely say that I have not been using for about a month now. So, and I haven't had any kind of really negative repercussions from that. So really exciting stuff. I continue to get comments about my weight loss and about how, my clothes are fitting and the tighter stuff. I'm easily fitting into size 36 below, and XL to large, somewhere in that range for clothing. So with that being said, a lot of good exciting things are happening, and where am I going to end with this? So that's what I wanted to talk about, because a really common question that I get is, well, you're losing all this weight and it still seems to be happening for you. Where do you see yourself ending here? Where is it going to stop? Well, ideally, I would like to stop somewhere around 205 pounds, because I think that weight range is healthy for me, based upon my shoulder size. I'm still technically overweight. I think I'd have to get down to 192 pounds in order to be classifiably in my BMI, and I don't think that is probably a good idea for me, for someone my girthiness. I've always been a pretty stout person, and so I just don't foresee myself getting below 200 pounds. If it happens, then I'll take it, but there is a thing. I don't want to become malnourished. I don't want to become too small. I don't think I would look good being too slender. I think my natural thickness for me is, at least around 200 to 210 pounds. In that range there, I think I'd be very good. If I do get lower than that, then I might, try and force myself to eat a little bit more often, or even a little bit more, to try and counteract my loss. So we'll approach that when we get closer. I'm still making good progress, trying to get down there. I'm right around 6 months from the surgery date. So, I really can't complain about where I'm at. In terms of other social things, like, my confidence level has definitely gone up, and for those of you who know me personally, and that could be good or bad depending on what happens. But I also have noticed, like, you know, it helps. You know, if I'm kind of taking a little hiatus on the dating stuff right now for some personal reasons. But you know, if that door opens again here soon, I just, you know, I feel confident that I'll have a lot more options moving forward than I ever have been before. In fact, I had a really nice compliment from. Actually, I had 2 interesting compliments this week, and I think this is funny to tell you, because I post on my Snapchat. No, I'm not going to provide my personal Snapchat, but I do post on my personal Snapchat, and I have a lot of friends from whether it be past work or whatever. And I have a friend who happens to be a gay man, and he sent me a direct message saying, "All right, in a year, if you're not married, and you decide to be gay, let's get married." And he sent me some pictures of rings and stuff. And I'm like, I don't foresee that happening, but I do appreciate the boldness. You know, I can't, you know, like, I'm not gonna fault someone for going for what they want, even if it is joking. I'm not sure if he's 100% joking or just like kind of icebreakery, but I took it as a compliment. I think that those kind of things are very flattering, because, you know, they're going out there, and it just, you know, anybody, you know, whether it be girl or guy, I think that those kind of comments are pleasant to see, you know, as long as it doesn't get too objectifying. So, but I thought that was really flattering, like, that, you know, like, oh, you know, like, I think that's cute. And then I had another person, which is really kind of funny. It was like a lot of men making comments to me lately, but a guy commented. He's like, "Hey, you know, he saw a picture of me in a suit because I'm in a show right now, and I think I look pretty good." And he said, "Hey, you know, I saw you when you got out of basic training back, you know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, a while ago, and you look almost as good as you did then, if not better." And I'm like, well, I'm probably more proportioned, you know, now. Like, I look a little bit more normalized. Before I was just like hulky, you know, like now I'm just slimming. And so that was a good compliment too. So, I mean, all in all, I can just say that it is a good feeling to know that, like, you know, when you walk in a room, and I know some of you watching this probably have felt this, but when you walk in a room and to know that you're not the fattest person in the room, or if you walk in there on a date, that you're not self-conscious, like people thinking, why is this other person, you know, downgrading themselves to be with you? And I know that's a horrible thing to think, but come on, you know, I'm trying to be 100% realistic with y'all on how all this stuff works and the mindset of a person who's big. I mean, it fluctuates. You know, confidence sometimes isn't always there 100% of the time. And, you know, take it from me, it's something that you have to kind of build, like through social experiences and what have you. And the good news, I will say, though, for the people who are big and are making this transformation or thinking about it, is that, you know, in order for you to have had friends and, you know, or a large social structure or whatever it may be, assuming you're a person who is social, you know, there's some of you out there that I get it. You know, you're very introverted. You don't like going out. You don't like doing those things. And so this is probably not going to apply to you. But for those of you who, you know, do like to be social and, you know, found that confidence in your friendships with other people, you've learned to cultivate your linguistic skills a lot better than people who were always better looking or always good looking. And I'm telling you this because I found this to be 100% true, at least in the people that I know that were bigger or are bigger and have been more social. You know, because people tend to like you if you have a good, decent friendship circle. People tend to like you because your personality is awesome, not because you're a pretty person, not because of what they want from you, not because of any of these other crazy ideas there. And so in a way, you know, when I was bigger, I would always sometimes go, you know what, I sometimes prefer to be big because I know the people who want to be my friend really do want to be my friend, okay? And it's hard, you know, if you're a really good-looking girl. So ladies who are watching this, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but I mean, something to think about. You know, when you start getting your body or whatever, how you want to, wherever you feel you're comfortable or wherever you classifiably you're starting to look hotter, right? You're going to get a lot of attention, and some of that attention might not be sincere, Okay, and even on the male end, like, the same thing can happen too. Like I mean, you don't want to be objectified. You're more than a piece of meat. We didn't do this, and I'm assuming most of us didn't do this, just to look hot for somebody else. We did this for health purposes, to take control of our lives. And if looking good is a byproduct of that decision, then hell yeah, let's make that happen. But what I'm saying is that, you know, as we go through this, you know, that objectification starts to apply to you, you know, and it's kind of sad. I mean, we live in a very superficial world, but, you know, it just happens that way. But I will say that your ability, you know, to make friends and to keep friends and to be social while you were big, you know, is going to set you so much farther ahead from some of these skinny minis or some of these standardized attractive people that have always been there, because they haven't had the need. They haven't had the need to really reach out and cultivate those linguistic skills and navigate social circles better and be part of that crew while a bit, you know, without relying on their looks. You know, from dating to social circles, whatever, a lot of it's been reliant on like people approaching them because they want them or some part of them or whatever it may be, which is fine. I'm not saying that that's a wrong thing to do or that they're bad people or anything like that, because I guarantee you most of them are not bad people. They might be arrogant in some cases, but not bad people. And so, you know, I'm just saying, like, prepare yourself for that, because, you know, I'm getting a little bit of it as a male from where I'm at now. But I can just imagine if I was like a girl who weighed like, you know, 275 pounds, let's just say that, and then went down to 130, 140 pounds, oh my God, like it would be crazy, the amount of difference in attention, you know. And I'm not saying that, you know, look, weight is always dependent. I mean, there's some guys out there that really like some thicker women, you know. But let's go with the what I call a majority here, like a lot of the standardized, what people call attractive, and based upon what I know, based upon what I find attractive, based upon what my friends have told me they find attractive, there is some commonalities on the body types that usually are pretty universal, you know. Some guys don't really like really skinny girls. Some guys like a little bit more thicker girls. But I would say 95% of us like, you know, the normal size proportionate women, and that's okay, you know, whatever it may be, or prefer that, I should say. And so I'm going all over the place here, but what I'm saying is that transformation from there to there, you're gonna get a lot of fluff thrown at you. So just be mindful on that. That is something to look out for, and protect yourself. You know, protect yourself. I know for me, like, and I can only speak for myself, but, you know, when people start coming at you, when people start wanting to have your time because they find you attractive, I mean, it's really easy to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get out there and do my thing. I'm gonna date around. You know, it's really easy to get too into it, and so I'm just saying, my recommendation is to slow down and enjoy yourself, enjoy you, and make people, you know, have that standard. Because, I mean, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Sometime before, you may have not thought that you could get a person up here. You know, you thought you were always on here, and all of a sudden you have a couple people like here. The first instinct is to like, yeah, I want to, but they could be trashy people. You know, still vet those people. Keep your standards high. I'm telling you this, and I know this isn't a dating video, but I'm just saying it all kind of goes in together as far as that's us. But in any case, I just wanted to make sure to get this update video out. I am moving, not next week, but the week after. So I don't even know if I'm going to have furniture next week to do an update video, but I will do my best to get another video out for you guys next weekend. And then I will be moving the following week. I don't know if I'm going to have furniture delivered that week or not. I hope. But if not, then as soon as I get my furniture back, I will be posting many more videos, much more frequently. I got a lot of exciting ideas in terms of what things I can do in order to make this channel a little bit better and more entertaining for you guys. But I really appreciate you all sticking with me through these, you know, once a week updates while I'm making this transition to a new state. You know, it's gonna be a new experience, and you'll see a whole new backdrop. So before I head out tonight, I just want to make sure to say thank you so much for supporting the channel. I know it's been a little lackluster as of late just because of all the stuff that I got going on, but just know the content will start rolling out very soon. again. And I got some really good ideas and some really good things in the works. I just need to move and get my new workstation up, and then I promise I'll have more time. My show closes next weekend, so it'll be good. And then the very last thing is that for those of you who may not be insured or are looking for out-of-country options, safe options for your bariatric surgery, I have a partnership based on the channel. And I say loose partnership, meaning that, they want to just give back because I am a former patient. I do, support what they do. They've said that, hey, my subscribers can get a discount for going through their services. So if you click, you can't click, but if you go to this website, www.mexicobariatriccenter.com/thatbsguy, it'll take you to a landing page where you can put your information in, and Mexico Bariatric Center will contact you and give you a discount if you proceed with a surgery, whether it be VSG, DS, Roux-en-Y bypass, whatever it may be, specifically for you. So you can save a couple, I don't know how, the discount varies per surgery depending on how much the cost is, but you can save some money, and that's something that I never had the luxury of doing, and we just want to give back to you for doing that. So make sure you click up there, and then lastly, please make sure to like and subscribe if you have not done that already. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching, and I promise I'll have another video out next week as best as I can. It might be looking a little shoddy because I'll be in the middle of the move, but hey, we'll see what we can do. All right, I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.